Good afternoon. How are you all doing this Monday? Welcome back to my channel. This is your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. Many U.S. states are now being ordered to reinstate unemployment benefits. The federal government has distributed more stimulus funds to states, which means additional financial assistance for many Americans. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing the winners of this week's Walmart gift card giveaway. To enter my giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also remember to leave a comment below. The IRS has sent billions of dollars in relief to Americans since the start of this crisis, yet some are still missing what's owed to them. So if you have not received a stimulus check or got less than the full amount, remember you may be eligible to claim them from your 2020 Recovery Rebate Credit. To claim the credit, the Internal Revenue Service recommends that you file a 2020 tax return, even if you are not required to. If you do not owe money, there is no penalty for filing after the tax deadline. Additionally, you must know the amount of the first and second economic impact payment you received. You can find this amount by accessing your IRS online account or on a notice that you received called Notice 1444 for the first payment and Notice 144B for the second. The Internal Revenue Service sent these out to the addresses it has on file. Another option is to use the Child Tax Credit non-filer sign-up tool, which allows you to provide the necessary information to deposit monthly payments of the Advanced Child Tax Credit directly into your bank account. The Internal Revenue Service can use this information to send any 2020 Recovery Rebate Credit. Filing a 2020 tax return will also help the IRS determine whether you are eligible for advanced payments of the 2021 Child Tax Credit. Each stimulus check comes with its own set of eligibility rules. However, you are generally eligible as long as your adjusted gross income is up to $75,000 if you're single, $112,500 if you file as head of household, or $150,000 if you are married and filing jointly. While the May 17th tax filing deadline has passed, you can still claim any missing stimulus money by filing for the funds by October 15th tax filing extension deadline. The enhanced unemployment benefits amount to an extra $300 a week and have been in place since March 2020. Initially, it was introduced with the CARES Act, as well as the extra unemployment benefits ending this coming September 6th. The unemployment assistance and emergency unemployment compensation support will end as well. Nearly 13.5 million Americans are expected to lose access to these benefits. However, the Labor Day deadline is only the federal end, and 26 states have attempted to leave the schemes earlier in July. This was met with great resistance from workers who were seeing their benefits stripped. Many lawmakers argued that the continuation of extra benefits was discouraging people from returning to the workplace. But recent data from the July jobs report showed that the states which ended early actually had a slower rate of jobs take-up compared to those who continued it. These are the states which successfully challenged the cancellation of benefits in court: Indiana, Arkansas, Maryland, and also Oklahoma. Other states are still having the cases deliberated, including Florida, Texas, Tennessee, and Missouri. A successful result of the lawsuit would likely lead to a back payment of the missing benefits. There have also been lawsuits which have failed. The states of Louisiana, Ohio, and West Virginia have been denied by judges. So what are your thoughts on this, everyone? Please leave them in the comments section below. Furthermore, the most recent unemployment figures of the Labor Department show more people are returning to work than estimated. In July, nearly 1 million workers rejoined the payroll, and the unemployment rate stands at 5.4%. Before this crisis, the unemployment rate stood at 3.5%. It could be deemed that it is no longer necessary to keep the benefits, as the U.S. is tentatively returning to normal. Even a change of 1.9% represents hundreds of thousands of Americans who will be left much poorer without the extra payments, if they do indeed end in a fortnight. Despite the end of these schemes, there is also other federal support to those who need it. The Child Tax Credit includes up to $300 of extra funding per child, and this is per month, depending on the age of the child in question. There is no limit on applicable children. The value of food stamps is increasing to $36.24 per person. This increase will start on October 1st this year, and it is a 25% bump on the crisis level. However, it is only eligible for families at or below the poverty line. Remember, everyone, that there is also additional assistance if you are behind on rent. Please do contact your local emergency rental assistance program in your state or city. These programs will help you get current on your back rent and utilities. So everyone, thank you so very much for joining me here this afternoon. I greatly appreciate it. That's the end of the video, and I hope you found some of this information helpful. Remember that this coming Friday, I will be giving away Walmart gift cards. Please enter the giveaway by subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and also leaving a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very blessed week.
The ADA gives all Americans the opportunity to fully participate in our democracy, in our economy, and in our society. The ADA gives all Americans the opportunity to determine their own future. Self-determination, which I believe the government must facilitate. That is the impact of the ADA. And after all, the promise of America. At the same time, truth must be told. The ADA was a very important beginning, but there is still so much work to be done. Both on enforcement and future legislation. And that is why I am so heartened to see the generations of leaders who are here and remain committed to doing this work. In fact, earlier this month, I met with several leaders of the disability community who are fighting for voting rights. And they told me about the obstacles voters with visible and invisible disabilities face when casting a ballot. Long lines, rickety ramps, broken elevators, tables that are either too high or too low, complications with voting assistance. The list goes on and on. One of the leaders, in fact, said to me, she said, "Vice President, equity cannot be achieved without disability being part of the equation. This is a fight that is a civil rights fight, a human rights fight. This is about equity. And whether or not we are truly committed to the principles of equity in every way that we as government and as a society can enforce those important principles. And as we all know, that truth is not just about voting then. It is also about employment. It is about an education starting with pre-K. It is about being able to live in your home and participate in your community.